The land of Hornbill. Introducing Bidayuh culture at Kampung Sebangkui, Serian, Sarawak. An experience that full of Bidayuh feast, which could make the memory unforgettable. Your adventure would be here when one arrives as a guest and leaves as a family. Rich in culture, food, nature, and wild. That is awesome. Explore. Sebangkui was wild. Because of the pandemic situations, there is a trend of reverse migrations where a noticeable amount of youth from the city has returned to the village. A lack of job opportunity has left them jobless. After researching on the village, we identify its potential to be developed into an ecotourism site, which could provide job opportunities for the youth in Sebangkui village. The objectives of this project is to improve living standards of rural communities by promoting community forestry as the main source of income. Also, we aim to encourage young adults to work in rural areas by providing competent job opportunities. Every journey begins with a single step. For the first step of this project, we have identified the needs of local communities and their potentials by collecting any information regarding the village. Next, we construct a strategic plan based on the potential we identify in the village and establish suitable criteria and indicator which will be evaluated later. After that, we conduct sales and marketing planning which determine our target customer and marketing strategies. And then it's all about the money, where we conduct financial planning and analysis. There is always a risk in any project, and it's our job to identify them and try our best to prevent them. Next is the moment of truth, where the implementation of the plans begins with first proposing the project to the local communities. In the final step, we will evaluate the progress of the project based on the criteria and indicator which we had just established way in the beginning of the plan. The following message is dedicated to our customer. Dear customer, Your journey begins with a 20 minutes ride from Serian to Sebangkui village, where you will be greeted by the villagers and settle down in a comfy homestay. After that, you will have some free times activities before being served with traditional Bidayu food in the evening. Enjoy the culture and have a good rest, because in the next morning, we will take you to explore the breathtaking waterfall hidden deep inside the forest. When you return from hiking, you will be given lessons on Bidayu handcrafts before leaving the village with full of memories.
We have established 4 criteria and 8 indicators for the evaluation of project progress. The first one will be the income of the communities, where we conduct survey to inspect on every participant's average income, economic valuation, and entrepreneur skills of the communities. The second will be environmental awareness of the community, where we conduct questionnaire on community's awareness. The third one is youth employment, where we compare the employment rate before and after the project. The next one is communities are given preference for employment and contract works. The fourth criteria is recreation impact of the hiking trail, where we assess the soil compaction of the hiking trail and biodiversity index. Participants for this project are preferred to be the youths in Sebangkui village. This would be a great way to provide job opportunity to them. Ecotourism, outdoor activities, and cultural introductions are among the target market for this project. With a price of 80 ringgit per person, including transports, 3 meals, and a tour guide, it's a great deal, isn't it? Our target consumer includes domestic tourists, nature lover, and cultural researchers. Now I would like to talk about the implication, cost, and revenue of this project. The total estimated expenses for the initiation of this project is a total of 1,105 ringgit Malaysia. However, from this total, 150 ringgit for the homestay renovation are a single time and initial cost. Therefore, the subsequent cost is only 955 ringgit per batch. The sales were calculated and estimated according to average minimum price per customer is 80 ringgit per pax. The expected revenue for every trip with maximum capacity of 20 pax will be 1,600 ringgit. Once deducted by the cost, the initial profit will be 495 ringgit and the subsequent profit will be 645 ringgit.
We may face some risks during the 3 phases of the project, which are during activities, during planning phase, and during implementation phase. The potential problems that could occur during the activities are communication errors between participant and customer because of language barrier. Food allergic may also be a potential problem for the customer due to the food being served, which includes seafood. Fatigue or accident during climbing activities is also likely to happen, especially when there are customers with weak physical attributes. To prevent communication error, the participants desired for this program are youth who are expected to have competent communication skills. Staff with weak language proficiency are encouraged to assume the role of backroom staff. Customers are always required to declare whether they had any allergic before joining the activities. They are also required to bring their own medication, if required. We encourage every customer to take enough rest the day before the hiking activities to prevent fatigue and increase their focus during hiking. The hiking trail will also be regularly maintained for safety purposes. We also face some risks during the planning phase of the project. The ongoing pandemic situations might affect our target customer. Next, communication error between participant and project members are also bound to occur. Furthermore, the participant may not be able to provide the funds to renovate their homestay. Lastly, it might be difficult for us to monitor the participants' project due to the distance between us and them. And with that, we have reached the end of the video. We at Youth Community Forest Incorporation would like to express our sincere gratitude for anyone who watches this video. Thank you and goodbye.